Well, folks, we're starting to move around a little bit here with Lake Erie Port of Call. And Captain Chris, what's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Good to see you. We got to kind of keep our distance.
I guess.
You know, because all of this virus stuff here. But we're up here in Port Clinton. This is your boat, and absolutely, this beautiful Chris craft here. This is 38, right?
35. This is 35, yep.
This is,
yep.
Wow.
1974.
Wow, and you completely kind of just redid everything on it.
Yeah, she was a derelict for about 10 years, and I saw her, and I guess I felt like I needed a project, and but she's come back, and great running boat. We have a lot of fun with her.
Now, how long have you had it in the water since you got her all done?
About 8 years, 9 years now.
8 years.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. Now, and you know, this is, before we get into our segment that we're going to be doing here, I mean, this is just something, we're showing some pictures of the boat and the inside and everything that you've done here. Basically a labor of love. I mean, everybody talks about boating being a summertime thing. No, not if you're a real boater.
Right.
The real boating starts like, what, the 1st of November, right?
Right.
And you cross your fingers that it's not going to be a cold winter from the standpoint of, all right, I'm going to be outside working in this, but you keep this inside, don't you?
No, this one I keep outside, and I shrink wrap. I have a door for it. I have electricity hooked up to it. It's like a little fort in the winter.
So you got heat.
I have heat. I can go in there and do what I need to do. And I kind of prioritize my projects each year, and whatever I can do inside, I do that in the winter, and then do the outside stuff as soon as spring.
So let me ask you, and this is just from just a layman boater here, you know, you've got your shore power and everything, you plug into your boat obviously the same way, right? Basically. Yep. And now I have an air conditioning system, so I wouldn't be able to use that during the winter time, correct? I would have to bring like in a space heater or something, one of them little quartz heaters or something.
Yeah, just one of those little heaters works great. The air conditioner on the boats are water cooled, so they suck the water up from the lake and everything else, so that's how they work, and wouldn't probably have enough power or be able to do that. So
a ton of people that I've been talking to over time, and you know, they've gotten involved with the show now, and you know, are talking about things. And as a matter of fact, I have a person going over to Harrison this week looking at a boat that he wants to buy because a friend of mine, he says, hey, where do I go, what do I do? And the people at Brenner 75 grade, I said, oh my god, yeah, we love them, we love them. What are the things, if you're going to buy an older boat, say you find a deal, because you can get nice deals on these boats.
You sure can. Yeah.
What are the things you've got to look for, layman-wise, even before you go to a surveyor about, I don't know if I want to stay away from that one. What are some things people should look at?
That's a great question, Mike. And you know, so many things, I see so many boaters, and when I'm doing on-the-water boat lessons, I see these guys, and they say, well, we can't get around the boat. But they don't understand how to, or what they need to do when they buy a boat or when they're going to be using it. So you really need to think, what are you going to use the boat for? Are you going to be cruising? Do you have a lot of family members? Is it just 2 of you, or is it just day boating? And so you want to figure it out and start saying, okay, what do we want? Now for us, one of the things that's really important is a walk-around deck, to have a wide gunnel. The gunnel is the part that you walk around the side of the boats. And I see so many boats that are set up where you have to go up through the windshield to get down, and there's not enough room to get on the side. And so what that does is that makes it a lot more difficult to be able to dock your boat, to manage your boat, and it also puts typically your spouse, someone else, up on the bow standing and wobbling around when you may not want them to do that. So you have to look at that kind of a thing. Look at the overall condition. If you're walking around and seeing a bunch of things that are missing.
What about like cracks in the fiberglass? You know, that's always, when I was looking at boats before I bought my Wellcraft, there were boats I said, oh, I want this boat, definitely gonna, wait a second, this is all cracked here. Wait a second, what does that mean?
Well, there's stress cracks. There's cracks and there's stress cracks. Now, if you walk around any of these boats, especially mine, you're going to see all kinds of stress cracks. This is a 1974.
Okay.
And so what happens is, just like us, we get older, our skin gets more brittle, things start happening. Well, that's what happens with the boats. These boats are moving around. These boats are getting, you know, with the waves and everything else, constant moving. So if it's just stress cracks, that's okay. But if you're seeing gouges, you're seeing something else where, okay, maybe there was some damage, maybe there was more than that, and you're thinking to yourself, I'm not 100% sure, that's where you talk to a surveyor. And you should have your boat surveyed.
No matter what.
You should.
Definitely.
And you know, you got to find a good surveyor. You know, I've seen all kinds of different ones. I've seen some of them that miss the simplest of the batteries being not good, which I don't understand how that happens. But you know, find a good surveyor and then go with that.
Well, we use Steve Toth for a lot of the stuff that we do. Steve has done a wonderful job. He did a nice survey on our boat and everything, and it worked out good.
That's right.
Well, give us a little idea when we get with what we're getting into here. Once again, absolutely wonderful job on this boat.
Thank you.
I know it's like you're ready to start working on another. Well, you worked on a friend's boat.
Yeah, I have a 38 in my mind, and we're trying to work a deal out on that. It's a little slower than I want, but it's coming
just
together.
the way it is. With COVID and everything, everything's been super slow. With this one, when we come back from commercial here, what exactly are we doing? I know we had some of the guys that were here said, yeah, I saw you talking about the spring lines and this and that, but we were showing it on a little boat about this big.
We did.
Yeah, so now we're going to show it on a little bit bigger boat.
About a month ago or so, we actually talked about it and showed it. And what I thought we should do today is actually demonstrate it.
Okay.
So using my dock and the setup, this is a mock-up of my little model anyway. So I thought, well, Mike, why don't you be my dock handler today? And then we'll get up there and we'll show a couple scenarios. One, a very basic one, and then one where maybe the wind would be coming out of the northeast.
Blowing you out.
Blowing me out, and then I have to do something totally different. So I want to come up with two totally different scenarios for you.
Fantastic. When we come back, we'll show you that. And I'm going to be his dock handler. I'm not going to be his wife on this.
That's right.
He talks a little bit about that, but we're going to show you how to dock a nice big boat like this. And a lot more to come this week here on Lake Erie Port of Call.
It's me, Steve,
Hi, Steve.
from Car Stereo One. Time to get your big boy toys ready for the season. Your boat, pontoon, motorcycle, golf cart, or side-by-side. I have a huge selection of outdoor-rated audio and security systems. Can't bring it to us? We'll come to you. Car Stereo One. Need directions? CarStereoOne.com. Turtle, hey, I'm skiing. Whoa, whoa.
I would have wasted all my days in a dream. That's where I know you'll always be. Oh, no, oh,
Hey golfers, come play Toledo's premier public course, Heather Downs Country Club is where you belong in 2017. Heather Downs is a beautiful 18-hole layout with stunning views. Tee times are available 7 days a week with great rates. Want to work on your game? Our driving range and practice center is the best place to groove your swing. Try individual lessons with golf director Dan Sutton. Clinics are forming now. Go to heatherdowns.com or call 419-385-0248. Heather Downs Country Club, where you belong in 2017.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President of Genoa Bank, a locally owned community bank providing a full range of banking services. At Genoa Bank, we believe a bank should do more than just conduct business. We generally care about the communities we serve, and we take our hometown commitment to heart. Our biggest investment will always be in you, whether it's a personal account or business. Genoa Bank is committed to outstanding service. We want to know you by name and help you with all your banking needs. Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally.
I can't tell love is everywhere. Why can't you perfume in my hair? I just feel love is everywhere.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Welcome back to Lake Erie Port of Call, and here with Captain Chris. And Chris has got his life jacket on. He's ready to go. Mine's sitting right up there. We're going to have it in a little bit. Okay, explain a little bit of what we're going to be doing here now, because this is something I have a lot of newbies that are on my boat, and I tried to explain some stuff. We tried to do the spring line and that. It worked. Still had a couple of problems, but for whatever reason, that the furthest bow line never seems to get unhooked.
Yes.
And it happened again.
Yes, I've seen that a lot.
But tell us what we're going to do here.
Well, one of the things I do, you said the furthest bow line over, I always take care of first. I do that, you know why? Because sometimes people get confused with that.
And you do it yourself.
I do it myself,
Smart.
so I already have done that. I have disconnected the power cord, the water hose, that's all done. So, Mike, the only thing that you're going to be responsible for is 2 lines today.
Okay.
Number 1, your most important line is this red line. This is the line that, the spring line, this is the one that I care about more than anything, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do here in a second, the engines are running, they have been running. Of course, I had the blower on before then. I'm going to pull this in a little bit. Because there's not a lot of wind, we're going to just pull this forward, and I'm going to take this spring line off, and I'm going to lay it
Just
right
lay
there.
that right there.
Okay?
All right.
Now, when you get on board and we start doing this, Mike, you're going to go up to the bow, and when I tell you to, you're going to unhook the blue line, and you're going to put it right on our hook right up there.
These hooks are awesome.
They are.
I got to give me some of these.
This has made a huge difference because before this, my bride was reaching over. She was reaching over, trying to get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
And this, she doesn't have to do any of that now, or you won't have to do any of that now. So, and it does swivel, it does change, it goes wherever you want.
God, I want one.
And you can get those. I got that at the Detroit Boat Show, and I forgot the name of it, but it's on there.
Okay.
So,
All right.
and you can get them other places, probably even West Marine. So, you're going to put that on there. Once you put that on there, you're going to nicely walk back to the red line. And as I'm doing this, I'm backing the boat out. You'll unhook that, and you're going to put that on that hook back there. That's just a hook, seriously. I got it at the hardware store, Walmart, whatever you want.
Sure.
And
boom,
we're good.
All right.
Now, when we come back in, you're only worried about that red line.
Red line goes on.
When that red line is on, then you can walk up to, and we're going to reverse it. You walk up, and you get ready to grab the blue line. And I don't want you reaching over. I don't want no panic. Unfortunately, the wind is going to make it easy for us today. It's going to blow us in, which is opposite of almost every other time I go out. So I'm going to actually take it further out a little bit. I'm going to try to and see how we can play with the wind to really show you the spring line.
Perfect.
All right, Mike. So here's what I'm going to do. You're up there. Don't do anything yet.
Okay.
I'm going to look around, make sure there's no boat traffic. I'm going to go ahead and undo this line. This line for me will also go on this hook, but it goes in the back. I'm good to go here. I'm going to go up to the helm. All right, Mike, go ahead and undo it.
All right, we got it off. And I just took it right there. Wow,
all right.
That is awesome. All right. All right, this one's off, Chris. I'm going to take this one then.
And just put it right there in that red hook.
There it is. Look at that. And they're all ready to go. Very nice.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAK Seagate.
What can you expect from working with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation? Our branch manager, Marty Bin, can help you navigate through the loan process with the service and speed you deserve. Contact Marty today to get pre-qualified. Make your home buying dreams a reality. Call 419-481-8696 to speak with Marty Bin today.
You've planned and planned. Each moment of your special day just has to be perfect. You don't want to worry about anything. Just know that you've hired professionals to make your wedding day special. Mike Jameson with Creative Video Imagery has produced award-winning weddings for over 15 years. Our company has the equipment and the artistic ability to capture your day on digital DVD, giving you lasting memories of a day you will cherish forever. Call Creative Video Imagery today or visit our website, Creative Video Imagery, making moments into lifetime memories.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladio.
Gladio Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladio is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladio Home Center.
Cleaning your gutters can be dangerous. Take it from Marty.
For 30 years I've been climbing up that ladder cleaning out those gutters. One time I leaned the ladder up there and the feet were on the deck was a little wet. Next thing I know, the ladder kicks out and I'm hanging by the gutter and I start yelling for help. After that occurrence, I called Gutter Helmet.
Call Gutter Helmet for an estimate. 419-475-0000. Get Gutter Helmet today and you'll never clean your gutters again.
Keeping you out of the gutter. We're the Gutter Helmet.
So wherever you have to walk to get that red line is what you'll do.
Gotcha. And I mean, that is the main thing, getting that red line.
Red line.
That first spring line in really takes care of you. It's just amazing. And I got to get these hooks. I will have these hooks before this show airs on TV, folks. And learning how to drive and learning how to use your engines in idle is a big thing too. That's where your classes come in, huh, Chris?
That's right.
So first mate Gilligan here. I'm gonna grab this. I got the first one and I just lay it on there. And so anything at this point can happen. You've got...
Now normally the wind would be blowing me off the dock.
Right.
And that's where, watch what's going to happen to the bow of the boat. Don't grab it yet, Mike.
Okay.
Let me bring it right to you. What's going to happen is once that spring line grabs me, see how it pulls me in?
Oh yeah.
So now I just go ahead and maneuver this over a little bit.
Whoops.
You're good. Go underneath the rail.
And do you just want it in like that?
Just like that.
Perfect. Just so I'm not doing a flip on it or anything.
Now what's so nice about this, Mike, is if I go ahead and keep this in gear, because my transom's out a little bit,
look at that.
I can actually bring this back a little bit, and then I can walk back.
And look at him walking back.
Nice and easy, and I can grab this line, and I'm good to go.
Because you're locked in. Very nice.
Again, normally this works better when we're blown off the dock.
Right.
This was easy today.
Right.
All I had to do was put it in and let the wind push me over. So use the wind as your friend. Let it help you out. But when you don't have it as your friend, spring line is what will really make a difference for you. Notice Mike was not rushing around. Nice and easy. Did you find it stressful?
Piece of cake.
Okay.
Piece of cake.
So you want to try another scenario?
Let's do another scenario. And this is all the kind of stuff that you talk about when somebody does one of your classes,
Exactly.
Right? Oh my
Not
God.
only we talk about this in classroom, we demonstrate it with toys in the classroom,
Sure.
but when I come out to your boat, we actually talk about it.
What a
You'll
great
also
idea.
notice I'm not touching the helm wheel.
At all.
Okay? And that's the biggest mistake, is someone will come in and start doing this, touching this, and that is just where it's going to mess you up.
And I don't see, you're not running everything's in idle.
As slow as possible. Now today I'm docking faster than I normally would, because if I don't, the wind's going to push me into the dock faster than I want.
Okay.
So today, and that's where you get to know your boat. This boat, as nice as it is, on a beam wind where the wind's coming across, it's like a sail. So it does like to move a little faster.
Sure.
So I'm just going to go out and I'm constantly looking around, making sure that no one's in my way and I'm in no one else's way. And I'm going to go right up here and spin it around for a second, and then we'll bring it back. I don't even touch this wheel until I get right out here into the channel. If something does go wrong, I want to be able to know where I left it.
Right.
So. And knowing how to give it a little throttle is the biggest thing that we try to do and not over panic. Now on mine, everything's all in one.
Oh, really?
This is not typical.
How does that work then?
At first, I didn't like it. But what happens is basically this is the gear and the throttle all in one.
Oh.
So as I give this more throttle, see?
I see.
It's all in one.
So you have your first part of it that is just the transmission engaging.
Right.
And then...
Do you hear the snapping?
Yep.
This is really nice because I know exactly when. And this is the biggest thing. When you go to buy a boat, make sure that this goes nice and easy. I see so many outboards and so many inboard outboards that it's really jerky and it's really hard to get it, and that makes it really difficult to dock. All right, so we're going to do what we call Plan B. When I say Plan B to my wife, what this means is we're going to go perpendicular to my dock. I have a pole out there, and this would be if I have a northeaster coming. And so I can't dock this boat as well on a northeaster because it's blowing me off so hard. So we're going to do a Plan B, and then you're going to go up towards the bow and grab the spring line.
Okay.
Okay. So what this is allowing us to do is this allows us to have another option when docking. When I tell people, and we talk about picking their docks, we talk about finding a dock where you have the most options. When you run out of options on docking, Mike, it's a bad thing.
Gotcha.
Okay? And that's where panic comes into play.
So I'm still grabbing the red line.
Still grabbing the red line.
Okay. But I'm up here because we wanted to have that as a hold point.
You're just going to hold that line. You're not going to pull me. You're not going to do anything. And I can control the boat. Normally the wind, if I was doing this, the wind's coming at me.
So it's blowing you away. All right.
Let me know when you have it.
All right, I got it.
All right, now let me bring this in. And you can start walking back as soon as you can.
All right. Now I have my spring line, which is very good. So if it's a really windy day,
now it might be a little bit of a bump right there, and that's what you got to do. You got to let everyone know what's going to happen so they can expect it.
Spring line's on.
Good verbal command. That lets me know that what's going on outside, because sometimes I can't see if the line is on. Mike's going to grab the bow line.
Bow line secure.
Thank you very much. So what this does now is this will allow me, when my stern's getting pulled out, I'm going to push the boat forward with the spring line attached. I have two lines attached. And what I can do is I can go ahead and manipulate my engines so that it will bring the stern around. Now this is an advanced move. This is something, once you get used to your boat, this is what you would do.
Right.
Okay? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of neat things to do, but you just got to know your vessel. So, and see how it keeps blowing me out a little bit? So I'm going to bring this back in because I don't have the line tied.
Do you want me to do that, or?
So, nope, I got it, because watch what's going to happen. I'm going to bring it right back here, put it in neutral. I'm going to come back here, nice and easy.
And that's the one that you can tie off how you want it tied off.
I did this way, where I can adjust the line on this cleat, because I can't get to it with my steps and the dock box in the way. And so, a wise man once showed me, he says, you know, if you put the loop on the actual dock post or the cleat, then you can adjust the lines on your boat. So you don't have to get off the boat all the time and adjust it when we have high water, when we have winds that are bringing the water way up. So I took that advice on this, and it works really good.
Another sunny day by the water. But it only takes one bad decision to change the mood. Boaters operating under the influence of alcohol or drugs pose the same danger, and face the same consequences as those operating a motor vehicle. They'll lose their license, face fines and insurance increases, and maybe even jail time. Impaired boating is impaired driving. There are better ways to spend a sunny day. Enjoy the summer on safer roads and waterways. Arrive alive. Drive sober.
Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories, one event at a time. Professional sound and lighting and video for your special event. Call us today for an affordable package for your special day. 419-514-1302. Jameson's Mobile Music and Video. Well, Chris, every week, I'm so glad I met you, man, because every week I learn something a little bit, and I know we got some more stuff. It's starting to get late in the season, but this is where you want to start learning some stuff, and I like the fact we're getting out in this Port Clinton area, and we're starting to get out where it's, beautiful. I might have to sneak the boat over here for a little bit.
You have to. Come and see us. We got it, $25 a night to stay overnight here at this marina.
Can I park right next to you?
You can go right, you can dock right next to me.
Wow, that would be a party, huh? That'd be a party. Seriously, we wrap this up. Your classes, what if people are interested in having you do a class for them?
Well, the biggest thing is we got to determine what kind of class you want. You want a basic class, more advanced class? Do you want on-the-water boat training? And thanks to your show, it's really helping out. People are watching this, and I'm doing a lot of them. And it really helps out with people because I come to your boat. But give me a call, 419-343-0251. I'm sure my information's on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and give me an email, and we'll see what we can do for you. Fall classes, winter's classes, I'm still trying to figure out with all the COVID stuff, see how we're doing. Everyone says, well, can we do it online? You can do classes online, but you don't get that experience. You don't get what you and I are talking about, right, and the little tiny stuff, and you share your experiences, and I share mine. That's what you're missing from an online. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying.
You gotta do it, yeah.
We do more online than we can online in class.
Well, I'm going out. I'm going to buy those hooks for my dock today.
Isn't that great?
I'm going to do that today.
That was a life changer.
Oh, definitely. So
seriously.
All the friends that come out on the boat, they know what to do, and it works out great. Thank you again, buddy.
Thank you very much.
He'll be back on here a few more times before we wrap this season up, so he's going to have some really good stuff.